Shannon, I'm not going to be your enemy right now. I'm going to be your family right now. Okay? Let's keep it real. Did you know some things? Absolutely. Could you have prevented some things? Absolutely. Did you see the signs? Let's keep it real. Absolutely. That's already out.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is your girl, Angel Baby. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So this sad case out of Detroit, and I'm pretty sure just about everybody knows about NaZiyah Harris because it is all over the media. Now, 13-year-old NaZiyah Harris went missing a year ago on January 9th, 2024. Now, based on all the evidence and everything, it seems as if maybe NaZiyah Harris is no longer with us. And Jarvis Butts, 42 years old, he is the father of NaZiyah's aunt's 5 children. He is being charged with unaliving her. Now, NaZiyah was adopted by her grandmother, Annette Harris, and she lived with Annette and her aunt Shannon and Shannon's 5 children. And NaZiyah's birth mother is in and out of the picture. And as Annette Harris says, she doesn't deal with her daughter, which is NaZiyah's mother. Now, there is so many weird things that seem to be going on in this family that's being covered up. Now, the audio that you guys heard in the beginning was Roxy, which is NaZiyah's cousin. And we're going to listen to some of that audio in just a minute. But first, we all know that NaZiyah was last seen on January 9th, 2024. There's actually video of her getting off the school bus and heading toward Jarvis Butt's shop. She was supposed to meet up with him that day. Jarvis denied seeing NaZiyah on January 9th. Now, King, which is Jarvis Butt's business partner, they own a shop together. He testified that they did, in fact, see NaZiyah Harris that day. Not only did they see her, but they picked her up. King says that Jarvis was driving and he says, "There's my niece." And he pointed her out because King was like, "Where? I don't see her." And then he said, "Right there." And they actually, in fact, picked her up and she was by herself. Now, there was, in fact, evidence that Jarvis was, in fact, being inappropriate with NaZiyah. And there was some text messages that were just out of this world, so disgusting for any grown man to send to a 13-year-old. Not just that, you guys, there are some text messages that go back 2 years prior, before NaZiyah came up missing. That would have made her 11 years old. Every adult in NaZiyah's life felt her. Her grandmother, her aunt, and Jarvis, which is the monster. And the judge said in a preliminary hearing that Jarvis was no more than a monster and a pedophile. Now, Jarvis Butts has a history of inappropriate behavior with young girls. He actually has a charge, you guys, for misconduct with a minor. And Jarvis, he served many years, for doing what he did in the past. And not just that, he has been accused of doing something inappropriate with his own daughter and her friend. He was known to always have kids around his shop, and he would say he wants them to do chores. But in all reality, this man is a predator. He was grooming these kids, preying on them. Now, NaZiyah's aunt Shannon, she knew about Jarvis's past. She knew about his misconduct with children. She knew 12 years ago. Someone mentioned it to her, but she said they made it up. Jarvis says that they're just lying. And besides that, he did his time. And she was okay with having him around and having children with him. And not just that, Shannon, she knew. She confronted Jarvis about Instagram messages between him and her niece, NaZiyah. But Jarvis denies it, and then Shannon just sweeps it under the rug. Which brings me to Annette Harris. This is the woman who adopted NaZiyah. She was supposed to protect her. But what did she do? She failed her tremendously. There's a lot that was going on in this woman's home. And this woman is to blame because she was responsible for NaZiyah. She was supposed to be her grandmother, her mother, her protector. But what did she do? She turned her back on her. She let her down. She didn't even report NaZiyah missing until the next day. This is a 13-year-old. You mean to tell me you went to sleep and you actually fell asleep comfortably knowing that NaZiyah was missing? What is wrong with you people? And then Shannon, you're asking for permission to call the cops? Aren't you grown? Isn't this your niece? Do you love her or do you not? Actions speak louder than words. And Shannon, Annette, and everyone that was supposed to be involved with NaZiyah proved that they didn't give a damn. Now, 13-year-old NaZiyah Harris allegedly was pregnant with Jarvis's baby. And prosecutors believe that was a motive for Jarvis to get rid of NaZiyah. Not just that, Jarvis was looking up ways to do homemade abortions and things of that sort. You guys, there's so many people out there that's coming out of the woodworks. Family members, friends, associates, telling what they know about the Harris family. Talking about what they know about Jarvis. So I'm going to be doing some research. And of course, we're going to be going through this whole case piece by piece. So you want to make sure you are subscribed and you want to turn on your notification bell. So that way, whenever I drop a video, you will be notified. You guys, this case is a little different because there is no body. NaZiyah is just missing, but presumed to be unalived. You know, she's been missing for over a year. She's 13 years old. No social media. You know how kids love being on social media. There's no trace of NaZiyah. Not at all. Now, there's all kind of theories out there that maybe Shannon helped participate in the unaliving of NaZiyah, and she's also covering up for Jarvis. It's also being said that Shannon is putting money on Jarvis's books. And it has been alleged that some of that money that Shannon is putting on the books was in fact money that they raised for NaZiyah, a GoFundMe. And like I said, there are a lot of family members who are coming out of the woodworks. So there is a cousin named Roxy, and that was the clip that you heard in the beginning of the video. She was speaking on this situation a little bit. Let's go back and hear what she had to say.
Did you know some things? Absolutely. Could you have prevented some things? Absolutely. Did you see the signs? Let's keep it real. Absolutely. That's already out. You have let a man, and those are nice words, using man, coming to your life like a Tasmanian devil and rip it completely apart. How is it ripped apart? You are being affected by this. Your children is being affected by this. Your sister is being affected by this. Your niece, all of your nieces is being affected by this. Your mother is being affected by this. The entire family, whether you on the Harris side or not, is being ripped apart by a man who didn't give a damn about you. Okay? I don't care how many times he told you he loved you. I don't care how many times he's telling you he loves you and he by your side right now. I know what's going on. It's a lot of people that probably think that I don't. Okay? But I do know what's going on. I know everything that goes on with you without you even knowing. That is how much I know what's going on. Okay? I understand that you feel like this man is the father of your children. But no man deserves the title of a father with what he has done to his own children. That is not a father. It's not an uncle. You didn't have the right people in your life to tell you what was right and what was wrong. But I'm telling you as your family what's right and what's wrong. Do not continue to let this man manipulate you. What's done is done. What he did is what he did. What you did is what you did. The best thing that you can do for yourself right now is save yourself and tell the truth. We already know. Accept accountability. It is what it is. You're going to have to eat that. You're going to have to eat that. And it ain't nothing that you can do about it. But do not continuously let this man create turmoil even more in your life.
NaZiyah Harris was just 13 years old. She was a kid, just a baby. And this man, Jarvis Butts, or shall I say a monster, because he's nothing of a man, he took advantage of this kid, someone who had a broken home. He knew that her grandmother didn't really care, her aunt didn't care, her mother wasn't there. So he took it up on himself to prey upon this 13-year-old girl, violated her in the worst way, and then ultimately took her life. And he can sit there and plead not guilty, but I'm glad that the judge said that there is enough evidence to go to trial. And I hope that Jarvis Butts never sees the light of day again. I really want to know your guys' thoughts and opinion and what you guys think happened in this situation. And like I said, we have so much stuff to cover. It is insane. So make sure you do have your notification bell on. You got to be subscribed. Make sure you like. Leave your comment down below. Thank you for watching. And until next time. Bye, guys.